Let's play the internet's favorite game. Will they live or die with Yagsterr?
And Dire Duck.
I don't any. Yeah.
Yes.
Me. I exist too. I'm here. Right. We are going to put all of the relevant characters on a scale on whether we think they're going to be dead or alive by the end of the episode.
That's right.
Episode 8. Right. So we'll start left to right.
Yeah, that's right.
So we'll start with Fad. What are you thinking?
Okay, I personally, in my humble opinion, I think that he's probably gonna die, for the fact that, like, his role in the story is very minimal.
What role in the story?
Precisely. So to pay it off, you want to kill him off to like just give some meaning to his character.
I just think I don't know, I do kind of think he just have the energy just to live.
What?
Like he's such a nothing character. He'll just live by that metric alone. He's so irrelevant they won't even bother killing him off. I think he is a very easy to fodder character. So where are we looking here?
I could easily see him dying, in the B plot to like Jay or something. I could see like him being a casualty of that.
Well, so Jay actually gets the kill in the series rather than being completely useless.
I could legitimately see Thad either dying or getting severely wounded. I could see that.
We'll put him on like the part way across, right?
Right.
What about Sin or Tessa or not or whatever you want to call her?
Well, this depends on the ending that we get for MD, so we have to really talk about that question first.
I think minimum could be mutual annihilation. I think Sin's dead regardless. I'm pretty confident. I think if it's a bad ending, there'll be like mutual annihilation. Like everyone will die, but so will Sin.
Okay.
That kind of shit.
Okay, so an interesting point that I'd like to point out, I think a lot of people forgot about, is the sun is basically like the kryptonite for a lot of these characters. Like they cannot be in sunlight.
Yeah, but have they not discounted that plot point?
No, it's not that they haven't forgotten. It's that I feel like that they can bring it back. Unlike the disassembly.
Well, I mean,
drones
episode 4, I guess.
No, unlike the disassembly drones needing oil, which was confirmed to be retconned. That was just like nonchalantly kind of it just kind of died down. So I think that it could come back, and I think that it could be a pivotal role in episode 8.
Confident they're dead then. Confident they're dead then.
Unless Liam wants to be quirky and make her win, in which case she would live, but I don't think that's likely.
I think what's gonna happen again. I think go back to the old SNTW. It's the last video ever made for the other two series, which are far darker than MD broadly. Well, a Puppet Game isn't, but he for long form story, which MD will become under due to how long it's been in production. He'll want to write at least a somewhat happy ending, he says, and Liam's only gotten lighter in tone since then, like I said to you before. So I think minimum Sin's gonna die, probably taking about half the remaining cast down with her, but they're a lot she's definitely gonna be dead. Right, let's go with V. Almost assuredly gonna come back to life. Let's not even pretend that she's not. She's undoubtedly gonna come back, save Khan, Lizzy, and Fad, and from Jay, and then either kill Jay or tell her the truth or whatever else.
I can very much see them bringing her back just to kill her off instantly, but I feel like they want to give her character some actual meaning, so they might
do you think they'll be intimidated by the fan backlash of doing that?
No, I don't. This is the end anyway. They can do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, I suppose. But I don't think they bring. Well, they did bring Jay back just to have her do nothing for most of the series. That brings a whole lot of meaning.
With that said, I think she's gonna live.
You think V's gonna live?
I think it's more likely for her to live than for her to come back and then die. I think that's likely for Jay is for her to die, but we'll get to her.
Put Harper in the live then.
Yep, that's perfectly fair.
Right, Uzi. She's either definitely dead or definitely gonna live. One or the other.
In between. What do you think?
I think it's more likely for her to die, or quote unquote die, but then take like spiritual possession like the Solver can do. But yeah,
I think it's more likely that she's gonna survive.
You think she'll? I think she's more likely to die. I think the two main characters. I think N's gonna be the ones to live.
I think that there's two main reasons. It's like I told you earlier, the ultimatum that Tessa gave him in episode 6, where you pick Uzi or you pick the universe. I think it would be a good payoff if instead of him choosing Uzi, he chooses to die for Uzi. And similar to how Uzi sacrificed herself in episode 7, it's the inverse, where she lives and he dies. instead of her sacrificing herself for him.
Could you make the opposite tone of Could you make the inverse argument for Uzi? Like Uzi made N more of his own person, made stand up for himself, quote unquote, and then she dies. He has to stand on his own 2 feet from then on.
Yeah, I could see that. I'm not saying I couldn't see that. I can definitely see that.
So we're confident that one of them's dead. They're not both getting out of this.
It's an argument. It's like literally a coin flip as to which one you think is going to live and which one you think is going to die.
I think it could be N that's gonna live, and you think Uzi's gonna be one that's gonna live though. So
I think just paying back to her original character, for being this emo who has literally no one in her life, it's a good inverse for her to just circle back, similar to that theory of like the characters or like the hero's journey or whatever. Like it's cycling exactly back to how she started. It would be interesting to have her go from having no one to having someone to then having that someone ripped away from her.
I'll put them both in the I don't know section because like whichever one goes, the other one goes to the other. You know.
Yeah, so, I understand that. Yeah.
Right, Lizzy, most important character in the show.
I think she'll live.
You think she'll live over Fad? I mean, she had more development. She has a direct tie to V.
Exactly. No, that's the point. I think she's gonna bring back V, and then she's gonna live, and they're gonna have lesbian stuff together.
Lesbian stuff. So you think she could more likely live than V?
I think so, honestly. Yeah.
I'll leave him in the likely category. I think she's more or less likely to live than V. Sorry. Nori, or what's left of her, I should say.
Definitely dead.
You think she's had
I think what's going to happen is that she and Uzi are going to obviously those two are both inside the pit right now with Tessa.
Wait. What if Uzi eats her like Tessa did with Doll's heart?
Did. Point being, I think that they're going to escape the pit or the void, and then she's going to reunite with Khan, but it's not going to be very short-lived. It's going to be very short-lived, and then she's going to fucking die.
Well, Khan's gonna go like berserk mode and just destroy the.
Exactly.
So, but Khan's gonna be the ultimate badass hero. Khan, I think Khan will live.
I think he'll live. Yeah.
Right. Is it more likely than these other two though, Lizzy and V?
I think it's less likely than Lizzy.
What, same as V or less than V?
Probably about same as V. Yeah.
Right. J.
Definitely dead. No doubt in my mind. She's gonna die, but she's gonna die swinging. She's gonna become a main character for one episode.
She will do something, but she has to do something. She's gonna achieve something in this episode. She has to.
She's gonna have that snap, that moment that V had an intermission, where you're finally paying off everything that character did, their journey and everything.
But she's done nothing post episode.
No, I know. That's why it's going to be a good snap, because like you're just done with this bullshit. Like you want to do something. So that's when you take charge, you take responsibility. I think she's gonna be just done, just like feeling useless, you know.
Well, I don't think I think she's too self-centered and arrogant and self-assured of herself.
Either
to do
way,
that, but
she will have that character-defining moment, and then she'll die afterward.
I mean, we're assuming that V shows up and goes, "Hey, man, Tessa and Sin are the same thing. You've been tricked." But also, like I've said to you countless times, and that's other people countless times, she is the only one of the main, I guess, murder drones that is still under the admin or whatever of Tessa.
Sin is her administrator, so I think that in and of itself is just kind of sealing her fate.
I don't know how Tessa would or Tessa actually, well, but Sin, whatever, I'll call her Sin now.
Sin, yeah.
I don't know how she's gonna clock that Jay has rebelled unless she like rises out the ground. Oh, she's gonna rise out the ground like something like the giant mother thing from Dead Space, isn't she? Some tentacle monster.
Yeah,
I bet that's what's gonna happen. Rise out the pit like some giant final boss creature.
Yeah.
Probably gonna happen, and she gets possessed then, or she gets murked. But yeah, she's pretty dead.
Definitely dead.
I'll put about here. I think there's a chance she could live.
It's very low.
Right.
Yeah.
Your little Hail Mary theory that you hate. Tessa herself.
This is based off the theory that somehow, some way, they will transfer her consciousness into a drone body, and the drone Tessa theory will come to fruition. I think I would be completely done with this fucking IP, this fucking franchise, if they even try that. I think that is quite possibly one of the worst writing decisions that you could ever make in a show. Arguably, fucking Game of Thrones Season 8 levels of writing. It is so fucking bad that you are undermining the fucking plot twist that you just established in the previous episode for the pure sake of fucking what? Pleasing the fans who just like they want her back? No. You make a decision you fucking commit to it. You don't just double back and be, oh no, she's alive as a drone. No, bullshit. That is
It should be said. It should be said that you are one of Tessa's fans.
Yeah, but I want her dead. Like, as weird as that sounds, I
I
would
want her dead. You want her to stay dead.
I would rather her fucking remain as a skinned fucking Halloween costume than having her fucking brought back for an ex machina for that shit. It is abysmally bad if they would ever commit to something like
An
that.
ironic inverse is that Tessa become more fleshy while Tessa becomes more metally, but
Dude,
I mean,
I straight up, I
think she's definitely dead, and I'm not convinced they're gonna pull
I am
that.
fucking done with this show if they fucking bring her back. That is the textbook definition of bad writing, and I will not be convinced otherwise. Because that is fucking awful. That is so shit, dude, on so many fucking levels.